Welcome to Origami class with Prescott Origami Fanatics. In this session, you will learn how to make an origami boat. This design is traditional, which means we don't know who first folded it. To make a boat, you will need 1 square of paper. You can use an 8.5-inch square cut from a sheet of letter paper, or if you have pre-cut origami paper, a 6-inch square is good for learning the model. I am using a 7-inch square so you can see the folds easier. If your paper has a different color on each side, you will start with the inside color of the boat face down. So for my paper, this will be the inside color of the boat, face down. We'll start with a book fold, which means to fold the paper in half, edge to edge. And then open the paper. The next step is to bring this raw edge to the center. The edge doesn't have to touch the center, it should just come up right up to it. But there's a tiny bit of wiggle room there. And then do the same on the other side. Next, all 4 corners will be folded to the center. You'll do that by bringing these raw edges to lie along the raw edge right here. I'll move this flap out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Repeat that step on the other side. And then rotate the model and do the other 2 corners. Get my handy pencil here. Next, we're going to fold this folded edge to the center. We're going to do it on all 4 corners. Now the paper is a little thicker now, there are more layers. And we'll also note that this flap, when it's folded over, goes past the center of the model. Let's do the other side. And then rotate the model and do the other 2 corners. Now this time, because this flap went past the center, and this one will also, there's going to be an overlap here. So this area of the first flap will get folded over and underneath the second one. And the last one. The last step is to fold these side corners to the center. Be careful you don't go past the center line. You can come right up to it or leave a little bit of space. As you do this, you also want to try to have this folded edge be parallel with the center. It doesn't have to be exact, but it shouldn't look like it's angling very much. And now the other side. The boat has been folded. Now we need to turn the boat inside out. To start that procedure, I'm first going to fold the boat in half along the long dimension and with the flaps on the outside, like that. But it's a very gentle fold. I'm just getting it started. Next, I'm going to pull these two raw edges apart so the boat starts to open. And the inside out procedure will be done in 4 steps. The 4 steps will be done on the 4 sides of each end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the first one. You want to hold these flaps together so they don't come undone. Same up here. Plus at the end here, you'll also want to start by flattening the end a little bit so you get the procedure of turning this inside out started. Now, while holding those 2 places, I'm going to push the corner that's underneath here. Push it up and pop it to the other side, inside out. Let's go to the next one. Hold those flaps, 2 places, and flatten the end a little bit. And push the corner. Pop it to the other side. If the paper starts to tear in this area, just hold it to stabilize. It only needs to be held for just a second while you're pushing that corner to the other side. Here's the third one. And the last one. The boat has been turned inside out. But it looks a little shapeless. Let's make it look a little sharper. On the bottom, notice this folded edge here. I'm going to fold the layer of paper that's right under the folded edge and make a sharp mountain fold right there so that it creases the end of the boat and makes it look nicer. Here's the second one. I'm just pinching and making a mountain fold there so it looks nicer on that end. Now let's do the other end. That's looking better. Now along the sides here, I'm going to take something that I can make a crease with. Be sure you don't tear the paper. This should be gentle. And just make a crease along the side and the other side so it sharpens up the look of the boat. So there's your origami boat. If you want to float your boat, put it on the water and it will float. And there is your origami boat.